Hi everyone, and this is a battle with Biolizard1 off YouTube, and it was really fun, really epic match and stuff. Okay, so he sends out Batwoman. She's like, oh, I'm so beautiful. And so he's gonna taunt my Uxie, and because I already, since I know that Crobat can learn taunt, and taunt's not good at Uxie, I decided to U-turn, and I go into Tiny, and he's like, ooh. So I go into Tiny, and he's gonna U-turn, and probably predicting my Ice Beam. I was gonna use Water Spout, but I don't know what he was gonna switch into, so he sends in Fruity Tella, something like that. Oh well, it does nothing because this thing is like, I'm a mini Blissey, and I'm like, oh god. So anyway, so I go into Scizor, I'm like, this thing doesn't have Flamethrower, and I find out next turn that it sure does, and I'm like, wow. So I thought I would be able to live something, but it's like, with Flamethrower, I'm like, no, Scizor, no. I was like, dang it, I'm screwed, like right in the beginning of the battle. So its wish came true. My wish was for Scizor to die, and it came true, and I'm like, no. So I get angry and I throw rocks at it, and then it decides to poison Uxie because Uxie can't see, and so I set up the light screen, and then it's gonna wish. I don't know what it's wishing for this time, but and then I get hurt by poison. I'm like, no, and he sends in Bulky, and Bulky is his Gyarados, and so yeah, I'm gonna U-turn and go into my Jirachi. Yay! And my Jirachi's like, oh, I'm so pretty. So anyway, Bulky's wish came true, and that was for me to go into Jirachi. Now Jirachi has Thunderbolt, not Thunder, because yeah. So he's like makes an epic prediction of doom and like does that, and I'm like, no. So I go into Uxie, and he's like, eek. And then because I knew it was gonna like use like an earthquake or something, and like Uxie's like, I am levitating. Anyway, so now then he goes into this this fruity thing, and so I U-turn. I don't know what it's gonna do, so I'm just like, oh no. And I thought about it for a long time, like, Dragonite! I was expecting like a Flamethrower. I was gonna go into Heatran to get the Flash Fire, but then I'm like, special moves on Clefable, lol. Anyway, so now I don't know why he protected, just to see if I would like, I don't know, maybe lock myself in Outrage or something. I don't know, but I didn't, so I'm like, Dragon Dance. And I don't want to be locked into Outrage this early, even though maybe I should have been, so that I can take this down, because I was expecting the Toxic, but I was really just hoping that it would KO this thing, but it didn't. I'm like, yay. Oh well, mistakes are made, and I learned from them, so my Dragonite is the one that suffers from it. So I use Earthquake again to take down this fruity thing, and it goes down, and I'm like, your wishes will never come true again! That's because I'm mean. Anyway, so now he's gonna go back into Bulky, and I'm just like, no! So, and he wants to get the Intimidate down, the Intimidate, and I'm just like, I don't think so. So Dragonite's just all like mad that it intimidated me, and he's like, whoa! With Outrage, and that KOs Bulky. Now, I'm taking Life Orb damage and serious poison damage, so I only have one like Outrage left. But it's like Brave Birds, like, and then I'm like, and then Dragonite died, and he got a crit. I don't know if it mattered or not, but whatever. Dragonite went down, blah blah blah. I guess he was hoping that the Intimidate wouldn't kill his thingamajigger bobber, Gyarados, yeah. So he U-turns, predicting like a Thunderbolt, and that was like awesome because I'm gonna use the Thunderbolt, and so yeah, and I'm like, okay, my Jirachi is gonna use Iron Head. And I wasn't really expecting that from Venusaur, so I was like, oh, okay. So I use Iron Head, and I'm like, that's a crit. Yeah, it barely lived, and now it's like, yeah, so it gets speed boost and attack boost, and I'm like, gosh, I'm screwed if my Jirachi doesn't live this. And because my Jirachi's like a support Pokemon, yeah, it lives, and I'm gonna like Thunderbolt it for the KO. Sorry about that, cat. Anyway, so, yeah, he was like, you won. I'm like, no, don't say that. Never give up. Never, ever. So, yeah, so I let Jirachi go. I thought I was going to let him go down, but, like, my Jirachi lived, and I was like, yay, so I'm going to wish. And I don't know why I wished. I don't know. I just was like, whatever. And then it, like, kills me, and I'm like, So I go into Tiny, even though I probably should have gone into, Heatran, but whatever. So now he sends out this thing, and I'm just like, with Ice Beam, and yeah, and Tiny's just like, eating his like krill stuff, and then I sent an Uxie, because I don't know what I don't know, something like a fighting move, and then Uxie's gonna take that, and he's gonna not see, because yeah, and so I'm hurt by poison, and then he's gonna withdraw, and he's gonna go into Batwoman, and he's taking a lot of damage from that Stealth Rock, and I set up the Reflect, because I can, and Uxie's like dying from poison, and this thing's gonna roost, and I'm like, gay, I mean, whatever, so I U-turn, pretty much to use Uxie as death fodder later, and I go into Heatran. Now, I don't know, this is kind of like the, he went for the roost, and, like, he was faster than my Heatran. I'm like, okay. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I'm still kind of new. I'm still new to, like, you know, Pokemon. I've only been battling for 2 weeks, so I don't really know, you know, everyone's base speed stat or anything. I thought I would be faster just because, you know, my Heatran's scarfed, but I wasn't, and I was like, blah. So, yeah, he's just, like, gonna be on the ground roosting like a bat, because, have you ever played Pokemon Stadium? The bottom thingies are, like, his wings, too. They're not really feet. So, if he's roosting, is he just, like, sitting on his, like, butt or something? I don't know how that works. But, so I think goes for a Brave Bird. That does nothing, because I guess he was just, like, there's no way. And, so, yeah, Batwoman goes down, and he's like, so he goes into Red Eyes. For dry red eyes, clear eyes is awesome. So if I wouldn't have switched, if I wouldn't have over-predicted and switched, the battle definitely could have been mine. Yeah, because look, yeah, if I would have gotten a flamethrower off on him, he said he lived with 7 HP. Yeah, if I would have gotten that flamethrower off of Gallade, and then flamethrower it again for the KO, all he'd have left is Red Eyes, and then I would send in Uxie, or I would send in yeah, Uxie as like death fodder, and then yeah, and then I don't know, yeah, whatever. That over prediction killed me, and this cat is really getting on my nerves. But anyways, so I rest because I didn't know, like, what he was gonna do. And yeah, I'm like, Tiny's, as awesome as Tiny is, he can't handle Gallade. So I'm gonna sleep talk and get off an Ice Beam, but unfortunately he's gonna go back into his Flygon and Outrage. Yeah, I'm way ahead of myself, but yeah. But that's what's gonna happen. He's gonna Outrage for the KO, and I'm like, no, if I didn't over-predict, oh my goodness. Oh well, you know what, stuff happens, and so his commercial advertising for Red Eyes, or Clear Eyes is awesome. Yeah, for Clear Eyes, yeah, I would have won. Whatever, I don't care. Great battle. You should definitely, like, sub to him, because he's cool. Okay, bye.